Okay, so ito natin sa quiz 1. Okay, so problem number 1. So a purple lap wound armature has 144 slots with two coils per slot, each having two turns. If the flux per pole is 20 milliweber and the armature rotated 720 RPM, so what's the induced voltage? Okay, so induced voltage na pinapahanap sa atin. So by formula, so EG equals to, so Zipon over 60A. Okay, so kunin natin yung number of conductors, yung Z. So given sa atin is yung slots. So we have 144 slots with two coils per slot. Okay, so we have 144 slot. Okay, so two coils per slot. Okay, so we have two coils per slot. Yan. Each having two turns. So ibig sabihin, so one coil, okay, each having two turns. Ayan. So cancel slot, cancel coil. So matitira number of turns. Ang kailangan natin is the conductors. And alam natin, so we have two conductors. So one turn. Okay, so cancel. Yeah. So number of conductors na yung matitira sa atin. The next is the number of poles. So we have four poles. Flux per pole. So we have 20 milliweber. So 20 times 10 raised to negative 3. Then yung ating speed, which is 720 RPM. Okay, so all over 60A. So 60 multiplied by the parallel path. Okay, so lap wound. So walang binanggit na duplex o kaya simplex. So assume natin simplex. So we have MP lang. Okay, so yung ating plex is simplex. Then the number of poles we have 4. Yan. So ito yung magiging induced voltage natin. So we have 144. So times 2, times 2, times 2. So times 4. So times 20 milliweber. So times 10 raised to negative 3. So multiply by 720 all over 60 times 1 times 4. Okay. So we have 276.48 volts. Okay, so ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay. So next. So an 8-pole DC generator has a simplex lap winding. So if the armature current is 100 amperes, so what is the current per path? Okay, so given yung total na armature current natin. So yan yung ating IA, so 100 amperes. So pinapakwas the armature current per path. So ito yung total natin. So i-divide lang natin siya by parallel path. Okay, so yung ating magiging current per path will be equal to armature current divided by the parallel path. Okay, so simplex lap winding naman siya. So 100 amperes divided by, so simplex lap, so we have MP. So we have 1 multiplied by the number of pole 8. So we have 100 divided by 8. So 12.5 amperes. Okay, so yan yung ating final answer. So next. So a 4-pole 900 RPM DC machine has a terminal voltage of 220 volts and an induced voltage of 240 volts at a rated speed. So the armature circuit resistance is 0.2 ohm. Calculate the number of armature coils if the air gap flux per pole is 10 milliweber and the armature turns per coil are 8. Okay, so the armature is wave wound. Okay, so from the formula, so we have EG equals to Zipon over 60A. Okay, so yung ating induced voltage, so 240, so yung gagamitin. So number of conductors, so ito muna ang kukunin natin. Kasi pinapako sa atin sa number of coil eh. So sa kanal natin i-convert. So number of conductor muna tayo. So there, number of pole. flux per pole, so 10 milliweber. Speed of 900 RPM, so divided by 60, multiplied by the parallel path, so wave 1, so 2M lang siya, so we have 2. Okay? So yung number of conductors natin will be equal to 240 times 60 times 2. So divided by 4 times 10 times 10 raised to negative 3 times 900. Okay, so we have 800 conductors. Okay, so i-convert natin, ang pinapos the number of armature coil. Okay, so number of coil. So we have 800 conductors. Yeah. Okay, so dito, i-convert natin to into uh, turn. Kasi ang given na dito turn per coil eh. So yung conductor, pwede natin i-convert sa turn. So alam naman natin, one turn is two conductors. Okay, so cancel conductor, so number of turns. So given sa atin is yung armature turn per coil are 8. Okay? The um, turn per coil. Okay, armature turn per coil is 8. Okay? So from this, convert lang natin. So kailangan natin is makancel yung turn. So dapat nasa ilalim yung turn. Okay, so cross multiply lang. So we have one turn, sorry. So we have one coil, 8 turns. Ayan. Okay, so from this, cancel yung turn, number of coil yung matitira. Okay, so lagay natin sa calcube. 800. So divide 2 times 8. Yeah, so we have 50 coil. Okay, so ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay, so next. So a 100 kilowatt, 230 volt shunt generator has an armature resistance of 0.05 ohm and a field resistance of 57.5 ohms. If the generator operates at rated voltage, the induced EMF at half load is, yan. So magkakaroon tayong condition dito. Yung isa is at rated load, yung isa is half load. Tatandaan nyo kapag sa generator, pag sinabing half load, ang ating dito is either yung power sa load o kaya yung kanyang current. Okay, so di ba pag kukunin natin yung power sa load, so simply IL, BL. Okay, kaya dito maaali kay power at saka doon kay current. Kasi yung load voltage naman natin is constant. Okay? So from this, kunin muna natin yung magiging load current. Okay? So shunt generator, so pwede naman natin i-drawing. Shunt, then yung load. So 7.5, then 0.05. So 100 kilowatts at 230 volts. Okay? So from this, kunin natin yung magiging current. Okay? So yung magiging load current natin is simply equal to, so 100 kilowatts or 100,000 divided by 230 volts. Okay? We have 434.7826. 0.7826 amperes. Okay? So, kuna din natin sa field. Okay? Kasi constant naman siya. Ang kailangan kasi natin makompute is the induced EMF. So, ibig sabihin yung field current mamaya gagamitin din natin. So, we have 230 volts. So, divided by 7.5 ohms. So, we have 4 amperes. Okay? So, sinabi to at half load, ano daw yung ating induced EMF? So, at half load, babawasan natin dito is yung current niya. Okay? Yung load current. So, yung ating load current at half load, okay, so we have 434.7826 so times 0.5. Okay, so 44.7826 times 0.5. So 217.3913. 3913 amperes. Okay, so from this, we can calculate now for the value of induced voltage at half load. Okay, so we have BL, so plus IA, RA lang naman yan. Okay, so yung ating terminal voltage o load voltage, so 230 volts pa rin. So plus IA. So yung IA natin at half load is itong gagamitin natin. Okay, kaya mangyayari yung ating load current at half load, kaya add natin yung field current. Kasi yung field current naman is constant, di ba? So, para makompute si IA, so 217.3913. So, plus yung 4 amperes. Okay, then multiply by the armature resistance of 0.05. Kaya from this, yung ating generated voltage o yung ating induced voltage at top load is equals to, so plus 4 ko na to. So, 230, so plus yung ating armature current at half load times the armature resistance. So we have 241.0696. 241.0696 volts. Okay? So next. Number 5. So a DC shunt generator has an armature resistance of 0.31 ohm. The shunt field resistance is 134 ohms. So the no load voltage is 121 volts at 1,775 RPM. So full load current is 30 amperes at 110 volts. So what is the full load speed? Okay, so dito meron tayong full load saka no load parameters. Okay? So dito, gagamitan lang natin siya ng formula, yung Econ. Okay, so say by formula, di ba? So yung ating generated voltage at full load is equals to, okay, so flux at full load multiplied by the speed at no load at full load. All over the induced voltage at no load is equals to, so flux at no load, then speed at no load. Okay, so pinapakuha is the speed at full load. Okay? So dito cancel naman yung case. So EG at full load. Meron na pa tayong given EG at full load. So wala. So kukunin pa natin. And also, kukunin din natin dito yung ating EG at no load. Okay? So first, kunin muna natin yung given na naman yung full load current tsaka voltage. Ibig sabihin, pwede natin makompute muna yung IF. Okay? So IF is terminal voltage o load voltage 110 volts divided by the field resistance of 134. So 110 divided by 134. So 0.8209. Okay? So yeah, so may field current na tayo. So from this, we can calculate for the armature current at full load. So we have load current 30 amperes, so plus 0.8209. So yung ating armature current at full load, so we have 30.82. amperes. So from this, pwede natin makumpute yung EG natin at full load. Okay, so by formula, EG equals to BL plus IARA, di ba? So we have the terminal voltage, 110 volts, plus the armature current, 32.8209. So multiplied by the armature resistance of 0.31. So yung EG natin at full load equals to, so 110. So plus 30.8209. So multiply by 0.31. So 119.5545. Okay. So kompleto na tayo sa full load. Okay. So next, no load na lang tayo. So given naman yung no load voltage na 121 volts. Okay. So from this, pwede din natin makompute agad directly yung field current at no load. Okay, so 121 yung terminal voltage niya. Okay, so divided by 134. So 0.903 amperes. Okay, so ibig sabihin yung magiging armature current natin at no load. So wala pa din pala, no? Okay, kasi wala naman tayong current sa load kasi no load siya. So ibig sabihin yung armature current natin at no load is equals to the field current natin at no load. So 0.903 amperes. Okay, so from this, yung magiging induced voltage natin at no load is equals to, so we have 100, kasi wala current doon, so ibig sabihin, uh, yung magiging generated voltage lang natin is, so we have yung current, 0.903 plus, magiging series na kasi ito eh. Kasi kung walang load, kung i-imagine natin, ayan. Walang load, ibig sabihin walang current dito. So yung ating IL is 0. Kaya mangyayari, yung current lang nandito. Kaya para makumpit natin yung EG at no load, so kailangan lang natin is magkikbl dito. Okay, so mangyayari, yung field resistance natin, tsaka yung armature resistance magsisiris. Okay? So we have 0.903 multiplied by, so armature resistance 0.31 plus yung ating field resistance na 134. Okay, kaya yung magiging EG natin at no load is equals to, so 0.903. So multiply by, so 0.31 plus 134. We have 121.2819. Okay, volts. Okay, so from this, pwede natin ilapat dito sa ating equation na ginawa. So wala namang binanggit sa regarding sa no sa flux. So ibig sabihin assume natin na constant to. Okay, kasi shunt generator naman siya. Okay, kaya from this, yung ating magiging no load speed will be equal to, so EG at full load muna. So 119.5545. EG at no load, so 121.2819 is equals to, so yung ating speed at full load, yan ang hahanapin. All over the speed at no load, so 1775 RPM. So yung magiging speed natin at full load will be equal to, so 119.5545. So multiply by 1775 all over, so 121.2819. Okay, so we have 1749.7189. 0.7189 RPM. Okay, so ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay, so next. So a four-pole lap wound shunt generator supplies 50 lamps of 100 watts, 200 volts each. Okay, so yung nasa load natin is mga lamp. Yun sinasabi doon. Sa load natin, so 50 lamps, so 100 watts each, so 200 volts. Okay? So from this, pwede natin makumpute yung total power, di ba? 50 lamps, 100 watt each. Sa power naman, di ba, additive regardless of connection. Okay? So we have 50 ohms para sa shunted resistance, then 0.2 para sa armature. So allowing voltage drop of 1 volts each brush. Okay? So yung magiging brush contact natin, have a total voltage of 2 volts. Okay? So calculate the current per path. Okay? So dito, kukulang natin yung ano, total armature current. Okay, i-divide lang natin ng parallel path, di ba? So, purple lap 1 naman siya. Okay, MP lang 'yon. Okay, so simplex, then number of pole lang. So, ang ating objective, makompute yung armature current. Okay? So, yung makukuha natin, so the line o load current is equals to, so yung power natin, so 50 lamps, so 100 watts each. Okay? So divided by 200 volts. Ito yung magiging load current natin. So we have 50 times 100 divided by 200. Okay, so we have 25 amperes. Then next, kunin natin yung field current. So IF equals to, so 200 volts divided by 50. So we have 4 amperes. Okay, so from this, yung magiging armature current natin is, so 25 plus 4, so we have 29 amperes. Ang pinapakwas di current per path, so we have I per path. So we have total armature current divided by the parallel path. Okay, so we have 29 amperes. Again, yung ating parallel path, so lap wound, so MP lang. Okay, so multiply natin o yung ating flex is 1. Then yung ating number of pole is 4. Kaya magiging current per path natin will be equal to, so 29 divided by 4 lang. So 7.25 amperes. Okay? So ayan. So next. So 10 kilowatt, 250 volts, self-excited shot generator when delivering at rated load as an armature circuit drop of 5% of the terminal voltage and a shunt field equal to 5% of the rated load current. Determine the resistance of the armature circuit. Okay, so self-excited shunt generator. So we have 100 kilowatts, 250 volts. Okay? So from this, pwede natin makumpute yung load o line current. Okay, so 100 kilowatts. So divided by 250 volts. So magiging load current natin. So we have 400 amperes. Ay, 10 kilowatts lang pala. We have 40 amperes. Okay? So at rated load, that's an armature circuit drop. That is 5% of the terminal voltage. So ibig sabihin, yung voltage natin sa armature is 5% daw ng terminal voltage, which is 250. Okay, so yung armature voltage circuit drop natin, so 0.05. So times 250. We have 12.5 yung magiging voltage natin sa armature. Okay? And a shunt field equal to 5% of the rated load current. So yung shunt field current daw natin is 0.5 of the rated load current. Okay, so ng 40. Okay, ayan. So 0.05 times 40. So we have 2 amperes. Okay, so from this may IL tsaka IF na tayo. Pwede natin makompute si armature current. So 40 plus 2, so we have 42 amperes. So ito yung armature current natin, given din yung armature voltage natin. So from this, we can calculate for the armature resistance. So we have RA equals to BA over IA. So 12.5 volts, so divided by 42 amperes. So 12.5 divided by 42. So 0.2976 ohms. 0.2976 ohms. Ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay? So next. So a long shunt compound generator is rated 22 kilowatts at 220 volts. So its armature, series field, and shunt resistances are 0.01, 0.03, and 110 ohms respectively. So the series is shunt with divert resistance of 0.02 ohm. Find the generated EMF in the armature. Assume brush contact of 1.5 per brush. Okay? So long shunt. So kapag long shunt, yung ating series field, so yung ating series field series sa sa armature. Then field resistance, then papunta sa load. Okay? So from this, so 22 kilowatts to 20 volts. Okay? So may diverter daw tayo na 0.02 sa series field. So ito 'yan. Ayan. So 0.02, tsaka yung series field natin is 0.03. Ito 0.01. Okay? So 110. Yeah, so from this, kung natin yung um, load current, so we have 22,000 divided by 220 volts. So we have 100 amperes. Okay, kunin natin si IF. So IF is, so 220 divided by 110. So we have 2 amperes. Okay, so from this, we can calculate for IA. So we have 100 plus 2. So we have 102 amperes. Okay? So dito, pwede na tayo makakuha agad directly ng EMF. Okay? So by formula, so B, EG equals to BL plus IARA. So plus yung brush contact. So we have 220 volts. So plus IA. So 102. RA. So 0.01. So plus BBC. So, 1.5 volts per brush, so 3 volts. EG natin will be equal to, so 220 plus, so 102 times 0.01, so plus 3. Okay, so we have 224.02. Okay, ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay, the last. So, a 4-pore long shunt. So, generator supplies 25 kilowatts. So, long shunt pa din. Yeah. So, 25 kilowatts, so 500 volts. Okay, so shunt fields 200. So, armature is 0.3, 0.04C series. Okay, so from this, pwede natin makompute si line. Okay, so 25,000 divided by 500. Okay, so line current natin, 50 amperes. Okay, so field current, we have 200, 500 divide 200. Okay, so we have 2.5 amperes. Kaya from this, yung magiging line current natin, so 50 plus 2.5, so we have 52.5 amperes. So dito, pwede natin makompute directly yung EG. Okay, so given naman yung ating terminal voltage, 500 volts plus 52.5 amperes. Okay, so plus um, yung sa series nito, so 0.04 tsaka 0.03. Okay, then yung brush contact natin na 2 volts. Okay, so EG natin will be equal to, so 500 plus 52.5, so multiply by 0.04 plus 0.3. Okay, plus 2. Okay, so we have 519.85. Asa hindi pa pala to. Yung pinapakwas di number of conductors, yung Z. Okay, so by formula, EG equals to, so Z on over 68. So substitute lang. So 519.85 equals to Z. Number of poles, so 4. Flux per pole, so 0.02. Speed, so 1,200 divided by 60. Multiplied by the armature current path. So we have MP lang naman siya. So we have A. So wala. So we have 1 times 4. Okay, so Z natin will be equal to, so 519.85. So answer times 60 times 4. So divided by 4 times 0.02 times 12. So you have 1299.625. 1299.625 conductors or 1,300. Okay, ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay? So dito pa may kulang lang isa. So 0.01 lang nailagay ko. So hindi ko nailagay yung parallel combination dito. So kulang. So 0.03 parallel do sa 0.01. Kasi kukunin natin yung ano eh, yung voltage doon. So we have times plus 0.012 dito sa part na to. So plus 0.012. Yung RA kasi natin dito plus yung sa series. Ayan. So, computin natin. So, 220. So, plus. So, 102 multiply by. So, 0.01 plus 0.012 plus 3. And 225.244. So, 225.244 volts. Ayan. So, sorry. Yan yung magiging final answer natin dyan. Okay?